Hi, this is Sonia with Hiking with Sonia. I'm hiking in my living room. I didn't go out today. I will be going out for sure Friday and maybe tomorrow. Anyway, this is my Superstition Mountains behind me though, so I do have a picture of my mountains behind me. The purpose of this video is this morning in a class that I'm in, a group that I'm in, we had a discussion about social media and virtual reality. And what I am seeing was something that I'm concerned about. I'm 64 years old, and I grew up with no technology. I grew up with black and white TV with 3 channels on it, and we were lucky if all 3 came in. Then, of course, there was no internet. I don't even think it was even dreamed of, or nobody I knew could dream that. But my point is, the world has radically changed since I grew up to where we're at now. And there's so much good to the technology that we have. And do I want to give up technology? No, I don't. But I see that we're losing some important things in it that we need to be aware of and hopefully course correct it. What I am seeing, especially with the younger generation, they're living their lives through social media. They're living their lives online through a lens, as I do this video. But I do most of my videos out on the hiking trail. But I see too many people, especially the younger ones that grew up with social media, living their life. They're not living their lives what I consider living your life, going in the world and really living your life. They're living it online. And it's different. Doing something online as opposed to doing something in person is completely different. And I've been really aware of that. I'm in Arizona, and we're fine now. I don't have to wear a mask. I don't have to show proof of vaccine or any kind of testing to walk into a restaurant here or to walk into a store. Zero. I don't have to do anything. So we have a lot of freedom here. And I realize that that's not the case everywhere. But what I've noticed is we were in lockdown in summer of 2020, pretty much locked down here, a lot, and then a part of that following winter. And then this past summer, 2021 summer, I went and I traveled for in between 5 and 6 weeks. I just packed up and drove, and I was in 8, 9 states this summer. And I just had a blast. I had a good time. And I did a lot of stuff, in-person stuff. I was in South Dakota. I went to Mount Rushmore. I went to Crazy Horse Monument. I went to Yellowstone National Park. I did so much stuff. So I was out in the world connecting with other people, in-person things. And there's such a difference in energy between doing something virtually online or doing it in person. Yes, we can feel people's energy and connect with people's energy online. That's very true. But I swear it's not the same as connecting with somebody in person. And that's been between the lockdown and then coming out of it. I've really noticed that. We had I did the traveling, and also last month I went to a Greg Braden workshop that was just 20 minutes down the road from me. He came into Arizona at a hotel and had a workshop. And there was probably about 200 of us at the workshop, and the energy was out the roof. I mean, we were so happy to be together and seeing Greg and everything. But the energy was just, there's no comparison to in-person to virtual. There's just no comparison. Oh, and I've joined a group, and it is an online group, but it's only to set up events. I have started taking people out hiking because I know of so many of the trails, and I can take people who need and want to go with someone, or if they're new to the area, they don't know the trails. I post different hiking events, and I have people join me. And again, here it is, connection in person. And I went to a pumpkin painting party through this group, and it was so much fun. There was about 8 of us at someone's home, and we had a blast. And here again, it was in person. And I had someone there that I had never met before, and she gave me a hug goodbye. Connection, physical connection. We're losing that with virtual reality. I see this, virtual hug. Well, it's not the same as having in-person real hug from somebody. It's not the same. And we're going, the group next week, we're going to lunch. We're going to meet at a restaurant, and there's going to be, I think, around 16 of us there. It'll be fun. And when you're in a group like that in person, the energy is just, you just really connect with their energy. So, I guess the purpose of this video is, I know a lot of areas are restrictive, but do what you can do in person. Invite people into your homes. Have a little lunch at your house for a few friends. Go to somebody else's house for lunch. Go meet somewhere in a park and walk around. They can't stop you from doing that. I want to encourage people to start connecting more in person as much as you can. This is something that you can do. Do it as much as you can. Because it's not the same. Virtual reality is not the same as in person. And here again, I'm doing a video, and I'll post it. I usually post my videos on YouTube, and I may or may not post this one out there. I'm not sure. And that's okay to do that. It's okay to do that. It's okay to take online classes and do it that way. But don't live your entire life on social media and virtual reality. Get out there in the real world and connect with people in person. Do that. And don't buy into other people's fear. And I see it on both sides of it. So don't buy into other people's fear. And don't let people bully you into staying in your house. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Find out where you can go. Visualize, imagine it, and then become it. Timelines, if you can visualize and imagine something, that's a timeline that exists out there. So visualize and imagine what you do want, and then step into that timeline and live it. Because I've been able to manifest a lot of freedom here, a lot of freedom. And there's states around me that don't have as much freedom as we do. Motorcycle. But you can do that. I did it. You can do it. Do what you can. Get out when you can. Invite people into your home. Go to other people's homes. They can't stop you from doing that. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Be courageous. The universe rewards courage. And remember to get out in nature when you can. That's what I would recommend. Meet somewhere, meet at a park, have a picnic at a park, go for a walk. Because nature is our natural healer. So get in nature as much as you can. And everybody have a good day.